I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Look, we're going to go into the bed and we're going to go to a magical world. It's going to be great.
Monsters.
Little ones.
I got to say, I got a problem with the little. Are they little monsters?
No, they're all, well, there's like kid-sized ones, but like 80% of them are like adult monsters running around.
They're not really little monsters. Most of them
Why
are.
is this movie called Little Monsters?
I don't know. They're average size at best. If you're gonna take the two.
Normal Monsters is a lame title, I guess.
They just couldn't use that.
Average Monster.
Someone had already copyrighted that one. No use available. Sorry. But yes, we are doing Little Monsters. This was a childhood favorite of mine. I don't know about you, but
every time it came on TV, man.
I loved this
I didn't
one.
have it. It was one of those movies where it's just like, oh, that movie. The blue guy.
I don't know if I ever had. If I did, it was definitely recorded from TV. You know, like, I mean, I don't. No one ever bought the
back in the day when you could do that shit.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not bought on VHS. It was ill-gotten gains. I guess
I had a whole wall of these tapes, man.
But yeah, I loved Little Monsters as a kid, but I think it definitely it's the Fred Savage of it all, really, though. And so we'll circle back to all of that when we're ready to talk about our actors. But yeah, I mean, Fred Savage is probably
it's the whole reason.
Well, not the whole reason, but yeah. Well, okay, we're doing it. We gotta stop. Before we get into everything with the movie, what are we drinking?
Oh, well, no, I have to do my job. Fuck, you're gonna make me work. Don't make me work. All right. We are drinking from Mirror Twin again. We love Mirror Twin Simcoe Monster. A Simcoe Hops IPA. IPA?
NEIPA.
So that's a New England.
Yep.
Yay.
Proud of you.
I'm smart. I'm learning things.
But yeah, it is Mirror Twin. Like Bo said, we love Mirror Twin. They always make fun things with fun pictures, and this does not fall short of that. It is a fun thing with a fun picture. The taste is amazing.
They all taste good too. I can't think of one that was bad.
No, not off the top of my head.
No, me either. I don't think any of the Mirror Twins have been bad.
So yeah, again, we appreciate having this and it being something local that we can always depend on being able to find some great movie to pair with it.
Oh,
and this being no lack on that either. Like, again, I love this movie.
I love 80s movies. I could sit down all day and just watch fucking just nothing but 80s movies. Good to bad, they're all fucking great.
We'll see.
There's this golden era of kind of anybody could try and make a movie is when that first started, right? So you'd get like really cheap, shitty movies.
Well, see, but half of them aren't even that. It's just the feel that you get from them. That's probably the worst part. Like, a lot of these,
you go look at it, it's still like, $300,000-$400,000.
Yeah, like a lot of these were still decently. I mean, they were still productions.
Yeah, because you had to use actual film. That's where all like most of your budget went, was actual physical film.
So we will go ahead and start with this. We have our director is Richard Greenberg. Never heard of him. And this is not even one of those like we just didn't know about directors. It's fair. It's fair. I looked it up. He's not.
Say if you jump in the comments like, I know who he is, you're a fucking liar.
Well, then bullshit. You know one of two other things. Like he's done 3 total director jobs.
That other thing he did is my absolute favorite thing ever.
That episode of Tales of
That's the best one.
Favorite.
Should have won awards.
So yeah, he is no, again, I'm not trying to knock him, but he's definitely he's not known as a director. And so he is, though, known as a title designer. New one for us.
Yeah,
though.
I didn't know they had that.
We finally solved the screenwriter of it all. The telewriter.
Teleplay, screenwriter. Now we have title maker. What was it?
Yeah, no, title designer.
Title designer.
Get it right, sir.
So the OG thumbnail artist.
Right? I would say thumbnail, but yeah. He definitely was using some programs
So
like Adobe.
we owe this guy a lot, actually. Now we think about it, like all of our little fun pictures on our videos and stuff,
Or
never would have happened without guys like this.
Certainly us, dude, because I make full title cards, right?
Yeah,
I'm a title
you put
designer.
work in.
Should I start putting that?
Yeah, do it.
Like
Do
in the
title,
bottom.
give it, like at the end of the episode, do credits. Like title designer.
Look,
key smart ass.
I've gotten to where I'm pretty good about being the little bit of vein we like to do in episode. I don't know if I'm ready to full on start
Just
doing
a
something
full
like
credit.
put my name like a bunch of times at the end.
No,
don't know
come
if
on.
I'm
I want to
ready
be
for
the
that.
key grip.
I'm
My
gonna-
life goal. I want to be a key grip.
You can
Just
be
because I
key-
think it would be funny.
If you're gonna be key grip, I'm gonna make you do a lot more mic work, sir.
I plugged in the mics today.
No, I'm gonna make you do a lot more. I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna find a. We're gonna bring the second monitor out again, and I'm gonna like point it at
Plug it
you
over
so that
here.
way you can watch
God
it.
Damn it! I gotta like monitor shit
Yeah,
while I'm
yeah.
trying to be funny.
That's what I'm
God
saying.
damn it.
Yeah.
Never mind. I withdraw my offer of
And
key
that's-
grip.
And that's perfect because that means now I don't have to worry about putting credits at the end. I got what I
He
wanted
won.
to.
Damn it.
All right, guys, that was fun. That was silly. But so Richard Greenberg is like Buchler, the guy from Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah,
He-
Buchler.
Yeah, he is more known for stuff he's done outside, and not just title design. He also did special effects work.
Nice.
For I showed you the list, like he did
Yeah.
like some crazy ones, Predator, and I can't even. What were they? They were.
Fuck, you showed me the list too. God damn it.
They were weird because not all of them are full on things you would expect to see these different stunts for. But yeah,
It was True Lies, wasn't it?
yeah, it was different. It was things
there
like
was a-
Devil's
there was a-
Advocate.
Yeah, that one.
Xanadu.
And Xanadu, because I was like, what special effects are in Xanadu?
But he also did the title work on Xanadu. Like I mean, he's
Hey,
done,
2 paychecks.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's done a lot of stuff in the biz, just not necessarily that much directing work. But I will still say I like this movie.
Yeah, I love this movie.
Although it was a product of its time, and he benefited from that in that it was when most things that were shot dark still showed up lighter.
On camera.
Because I have an OLED TV, and let me tell you, there are certain scenes where I was like, I'm struggling to see detail in their faces because it's always supposed to be in the dark.
The first scene when the monster pops up and he's just all completely shadow and stuff.
Or,
you can't
like,
even really see
anytime
the
he's
shape of his
having-
head.
Like a heart-to-heart conversation
Yeah.
with Brian, they both always just have so much black across their face.
just the eye.
It's
Right.
it's weird looking. I'm like, I know that's not the vibe it gives when you're watching it on a TV that shows like gray
Man,
instead of black for some of
missing
these
that
things.
VHS and RCTV, right?
Just a little bit. I was.
Little
I'm
bit.
telling you right now. I still love the movie, but I would have appreciated it with the color gradation a
I
little
wonder
bit
if Tony
different.
from Hack the Movies has it on VHS.
I mean, if I had VHS, I would probably have plugged it in.
Yeah, right? I would too.
When I saw what it looked like when I rented it, I was like, I'm sure I could have changed some settings and done it. I just wasn't that worried about
That would
it, though.
be an expensive thing to do now, trying to get all the VHSs for all these fucking movies.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the VCR
And,
itself.
and the VCR. And then a TV to get it to work on, because it's probably not going to work right on
No,
that
you
flat
can get it to
TV.
work on You can get it to work on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Would the colors and shit be
Yeah.
the same?
Because there are standard feeds for that TV.
Oh.
Just because it does OLED doesn't mean it only has to use the dark blacks and the.
So it's
yeah.
backward compatible with our arcane technology.
Yeah.
Very
You
Star
still might
Trek.
have to do
Nice.
some. You still might have to do some color toning, but yeah, you can get it pretty close.
I
We
miss
should
doing
stop.
that with knobs, though.
We should stop. We're getting so far. Why?
It was way more accurate if you could change the color with
You
the,
could probably
with the little
get it-
knobs.
You could probably make yourself a little digital set
Just
of knobs.
a little, so I could. It's
Yeah.
got a wire comes out to the fucking couch.
You
and I
could-
can just sit there and.
If you really wanted to, I bet you could, Bo. I bet.
Hell yeah! Somebody work on that for me.
Let's get back in.
Oh yeah, we're doing an episode.
Yeah.
Little Monsters. Who wrote the thing?
So we got two writers, Terry Rossio, Ted Elliott. They are both people who have a long, storied, crazy career writing, and usually together, including having their own website to help people become screenwriters, to
Oh,
help
fuck
people with
yeah.
how to do this and make their own scripts and make it applicable for the screen.
Or quit teasing me. What's it called? I want to go.
I'll show you when we're done.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The people can do the research. We want them to find out more about these people, right? So
all
let's,
right, you guys, you and me, let's go. We're gonna go figure this out as soon as this is done. But stay here.
They are known for writing. I guess since we were trying to tell people they should care about learning how to write from them, we should tell them what they've written. Outside of this, they have also written or taken hand in. They're usually part of like large writers' rooms, right? Like, but so that Aladdin, Shrek, Small Soldiers, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first 4.
So the good ones.
Yeah. Yes.
Is there more than 4?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I tapped out after 3.
Yeah. You missed some extra story.
I'm sure I didn't. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Also the Mask of Zorro. So they Antonio Banderas Zorro movies.
I love those movies.
They are responsible for characters. And so when I tell you Aladdin, like they are credited for every Aladdin because they helped write characters that were used so like the show.
I was gonna say even the cartoon on Disney
all
Channel.
3 movies, the cartoon, like if it's Aladdin, these guys get a credit somewhere.
Fuck yeah.
So
did they get some money for that weird Aladdin Will Smith thing that happened a few years ago?
No, they definitely did because they've got money for like the weird Shrek musical that's on Broadway. Like they get money for everything, like anything that's using these characters.
Oh
these
guys, getting them royalties, buddy.
They're
like,
check.
I don't care if it was bad. I got money.
They're getting good checks out of this for sure.
No. Go ahead. Keep doing stuff. I like getting a check every once in a while.
So that is everybody for for what we do behind the scenes. Again, like I'm not ready to start doing
talk about
more work. No,
you don't know
grip.
the key grip.
Stop it.
He's key. Nothing happens without the key grip.
We've already done this. Just stop it. It's okay. It's okay, Bo.
I want the comments to be full of just like other people who have been like, justice for key grips.
I'm not saying no justice for them. I'm just saying, like, again, that opens a gateway I'm not trying to go down. If you want to start doing the research for all of because if you
start a movement.
If you only do key grips, then you're going to offend somebody else behind this. You see why I'm not trying to go down this road? I'm not going to have the one guy come back at us.
Fuck the caterers. No,
you always go to the caterers. Is that like sometimes it's in the credits? It's not an always. It's not an always. But there are plenty.
Should be. They feed everybody.
Yeah, but it's not always because sometimes it's like people who are outside, like it's hired in, like things happen. But what I'm saying is like if you go down the key grip, then you're going to have the boom operator. Like there are certain jobs that are always there.
They've already got their own union. They're fine.
But they're going to be mad if you don't say something about them. This is why we can't go down that road. We need to stop.
I've started a whole ass war.
No, you haven't yet. But if you start giving their names, you will. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop. Don't go too far.
All right. I will choose peace.
So let's hit our cast before we go off the rails anymore, because it's
I don't know what my problem is today.
We have, of course, our main character Brian, played by Fred Savage, as I've already said, and now I will elaborate more on because we're going to talk about his career. The reason why this movie maybe feels even more nostalgic than it actually is to me, like it is. I watched it plenty. I'm not trying to pretend, but I still watched it this time being like, I don't recall it being like that, or I don't recall this being that part of it.
I don't remember it being like, there's quite a few adult jokes in this movie.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember all that, but I feel like the Fred Savage of it all is what gives you that feeling, because he was in The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
He was on The Wonder Years. He was in The Wizard, which is my favorite of all of them.
Favorite one.
And I have to pause to tell everyone at home, I did try to get Jack to watch this. He would not, but he did watch The Wizard because he's a video game addict.
I mean, better movie, really.
It is. And so he wanted me to let everyone know he is locked and loaded and ready for when we do the wizard. He's ready.
It wasn't Fred Savage's fault why he didn't watch this.
No, it was he saw Fred Savage. He's like, that's cool. It's the guy from the Wizard.
The guy from the Wizard.
But he was still just not ready. But he is ready for us to do the Wizard. He's got things already locked that he wants to say and talk about. He's ready for the Wizard. So that's now on us, I guess. We have to.
Oh, there's a beer that has like that wizard on the fucking.
Well, we're gonna have to do that.
We'll have to go find that.
We're gonna have to do it because that's.
Fuck yeah.
He's ready. He is ready. So I don't know what else we need to say about. Oh, I knew he's also that douchey guy from the one episode of Boy Meets World. The douchey professor.
Yeah.
Guy, like the one that hit on Topanga.
That was a weird episode.
It's funny because they're brothers. And he played a douchey guy in his brother's show.
They work together a lot now that I think about it.
We'll get to that in just a second because that's our next person. But before we move off, he is also Mole. Mole.
When I tear it off and make some guacamole.
He is the mole guy.
He's the mole. That's literally his name. He's the mole.
He is the mole. But our next character we'll go ahead and say, because we've already made the jokes about, is we had Savage the Elder, as we like to say. This is Savage the Younger. In the first time, the funniest use of it, for sure, since they are literally
brothers in the movie, too.
And the elder and younger of said brotherhood. But so, yeah, that's Ben Savage. Ben Savage is playing Eric, the little brother to Brian. Ironic.
A little bit in his older brother Eric in Boy Meets World.
There's all kinds of, if we wanted to go down that road. But on you saying they worked together a bunch. So yeah, they did Boy Meets World together. They did this together. Did you know that Ben Savage is also in an early episode of The Wonder Years?
No, I did not. Is he like a fucking baby?
No, dude. The Wonder Years was literally the same time this movie came out. Right. Like literally the same.
I was
time.
Thinking my timeline.
Yeah, I was like, "What are you talking about?" Ben Savage is older. He's older than me. He was born in 1980, so he's like 4 or 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was definitely not in diapers for the Wonder Years. He was roughly this age.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just over here being quiet. Like I'm just gonna lay out. I fucked up.
He played a character who was dressed up like Cupid on Valentine's Day, or at least had like a
cherub outfit on.
No, I don't know if he had the full outfit, but he definitely had like a like a hall monitor sash, but it was like red with a heart in the middle, and he was shooting little things, and I'm gonna stop now. But so he's done an episode of the Wonder Years on top of the ones that you knew that he had done with his brother.
Nice. I thought he would be a baby. What the fuck?
It's okay. It's because that movie is set so early too. Yeah. So like between the setting and it had you thrown off a little bit. That's all. It's okay, Bo.
I'm dumb. Go ahead.
It's okay. What is really funny to me about the two of them is how close their careers are. Because think about it, like they both were on shows that were network TV about a character growing up in love with a girl who was also in almost the entire run of the show.
Yeah,
being the person. You get what I'm saying? Like the mirror of their.
It's almost the same show.
It's not. The Wonder Years is like a dramedy before we use the word dramedy.
Yeah, I did not.
There's a lot of heavy. There's a lot of heavy shit in the Wonder Years. Boy Meets World is a lot more lighthearted sitcom fare.
Yeah,
it's the Flintstones but live action, down to the fact that they literally reuse some Flintstones plot lines in episodes.
I was a kid when I watched it, so I didn't pay that much attention.
But the being two places at the same time. So the being at the wrestling match and whatever Topanga's art show or something.
Oh, yeah.
That is literally the being at the Water Buffalo bowling match and being at something.
For Wilma and Betty. Yeah.
It is
the episode that has Vader in it.
I can't remember, but it does 100%. Yeah.
It's time.
Because he's the dad of the one bully guy. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that episode.
I love that show. We got to stop. We're not here for that Ben Savage part. We're here for this one. Which is we're technically here for Savage the Elder.
Yeah, it's his movie.
Ben plays so little, like, for a character.
He has like the same lines for like the first half of the movie. It's always mommy.
And it's almost mammy. The way he hits mommy is so. There is an A before the O.
Yeah,
mommy.
He's just channeling that soul. Mommy, help me.
But yeah, he is not important, despite the fact the character is important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not important until the last
he's not important until
30
he is.
minutes of the movie.
He's not important until he is, and then he's overly important.
He's the most important thing in the world.
So the movie has its flaws. We'll get to that. We got plenty of time to tell you about the things
wrong with
maybe did wrong, maybe did right. Maybe as a kid you don't care. I really wish Jack would have been here so we could have found out
asked him
the kid opinion, like if it bothered him as a child watching it now. Because as a child, I know none of those things.
I was just like, cool, magic underworld under my bed. Down, let's go.
We gotta stop. We'll do this really quick. This is really easy. So we got Maurice. Maurice is of course Howie Mandel. I love Howie Mandel. It's great casting, except for you can't see him, so you don't get to really.
A lot of makeup
and fake teeth. Think about those.
Oh yeah, because they're all sharp.
I will give him a lot of credit for how well he speaks with the fake teeth.
I love the bit when he opens the can of cat food with it. The tinky. That always cracked me up when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'll give him a lot of credit for the speaking with those pointed dentures in his mouth. He speaks.
Yeah, you have no problem understanding him.
Probably took him a long time to.
He didn't really even have to change his voice much either. He just talks faster.
Well, here's the thing about Howie Mandel, though. Like, even if they would have wanted him to, he could have. Because my favorite role of Howie Mandel's life is Bobby from Bobby's World.
Yeah,
he's the voice of Bobby.
I forgot all about that.
He wrote the show, and he is the voice of Bobby. Maybe a couple other characters in the show, I think. Yeah, I love Howie Mandel, dude. You ever seen any of his stand-up? It's like from this era too.
No,
like it's funny. He's like a prop comic, so he's like kind of Carrot Top-ish.
Yeah,
but a little bit more intelligence.
Yeah, most people just know him from that stupid game show he was on. Nowadays.
Well, that's how modern people know him. And
that's sad.
I know Howie Mandel from his 80s, 90s Howie Mandel, which is just all comedy. All comedy stuff. Yeah, it's all great. Like, I love Howie Mandel. He does have a lot of OCD, which is why it's wild that this is a role that he ever took, because that meant he had to
wear the latex.
And he has gone on record to say he hated.
Well, yeah, I mean, where's the sweat go?
Well, and imagine I'd hate that, and I'm not OCD. I can only imagine, like, if you hate, like, you throw socks in the trash because they're dirty, or again, I don't know that's actually him.
And they're just reusing prosthetics the next day, like they're just peeling them off,
or they were trying, and he probably sabotaged.
It's like, this one's broken.
Oh no, the nose ridge ripped apart. I don't know.
Cost us 3 days of shooting to make another one.
But yeah, so again, Howie Mandel is great, but again, it is almost a sad thing that they didn't have him do a voice, because he could have. He really could have done something wild and crazy and cool. But like you said, it is essentially just... Dude, here's the thing. You're picturing modern Howie Mandel when you say that this is him talking fast. I want you to... Homework time, Bo. I want you to go home and find like a stand-up, one of his early stand-ups when he was young and still had the almost fro-like hair that he used to have. This was...
So he's like, almost sounds like he's on cocaine.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was just a very, again, like...
He's
hyperactive dude.
Men, people that are just born with natural energy, I hate them.
Well, that's what he was. That's what he was.
That.
Yeah, so if you go see that, that's the thing. Like, that means now the character is probably not even
trying. Like it's literally he's slowed down. Even
well, it's just literally Howie Mandel. It's not even like he put on. They didn't have him put a character on almost at all. It's like It's just the prosthetic. Like, his
Yeah.
delivery is not the character.
Just go out there and be yourself, but wear this.
So then let's talk about the parents, I guess, right? But
Yeah.
again, we're running. I mean, you run out quick. There's a very small cast that's on a lot of screen time. The other people are
Background.
yeah, if that, really. Some of them, Todd. I didn't even write Todd down. I don't
Toad.
care. I know.
Like how
He's even part
I like
of
how they call him Toad by the end of the
he's
movie.
even part of the core group at the end, and I still didn't write him down because I was like, man, nah.
My man looks sick in a beret, though.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I want to talk more about the beret. I want to get through these people though. So the dad, we got again Daniel Stern. We've talked about Daniel Stern 100,000 times.
Go watch
feel
Home
like-
Alone and other shit. We mentioned him a lot. No, I think about it.
Rookie of the
Rookie
Year.
of the Year. Yeah.
We've talked about him a few times. We've mentioned some of his other like Bushwhacked, right? We've talked about a few of his
we need
projects.
to do that one. I love that fucking movie.
So we've talked about his projects. We love some Daniel
I
Stern.
got a fun story for that one too.
Save it for that one. Let's not fall in that trap of telling it like because
It unlocks
we'll end up telling it too
childhood
many times.
memory.
But so this is a very different Daniel Stern though.
I didn't like this. This upset me.
He didn't like this.
Okay, good, because I'm like, well, he's such a dick in this movie.
He's a dick. What's with his tan or color?
I don't know.
He's gotten sun, but
Was
in
he
the
on
wrong
vacation
way.
like right before they started
but-
shooting, and he
'cause-
just got like a
well,
bad sunburn,
And nobody else in the family has one,
right?
which makes you feel like he's that much more of a tool, right?
He's not really going to work. He's going to the tanning bed
Something, right? Like
just to get away from his fucking wife. All you want is my check. I'll just go sleep in my office.
I agree with you. I hated everything.
Yeah, I did
about
not like this Daniel Stern.
We've talked about the ones we like. Go listen to us talk about those ones. But before we move away, I have to point out that this is funny because I think all the times that we've ever mentioned Daniel Stern, we've never talked about the fact that he's the narrator of the Wonder Years, and it seems like a very appropriate time to point out that he is the narrator of the Wonder Years.
Since we got Fred here,
Because that means that he is, he is technically the older version
of Fred Savage.
Uh,
What was his character's name in the Wonder Years? I don't fucking remember.
Man, don't put me on the spot. I've watched all of the Wonder Years so many times.
I didn't really watch
Kevin
it. I was
Arnold.
like, what?
Kevin Arnold.
Oh, there you go. You can do it.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to be put on the spot because then if I couldn't have done it, Bo, I would have felt horrible. That's what I'm saying. I'm not discounting that I do it well most of the time, but those times I don't. I
gotta keep you on your toes, man.
For the whole episode.
These
For the
little
whole
pop
episode, I'll
culture
think about 'em.
tests.
For the whole episode, those things will eat away at me when I can't remember though. That's the thing you got to remember. Like I'll be sitting there like you won't know it, but I'll be sitting across from you just being like, "Why the fuck?"
No, you've messaged me the answer like
Oh, no,
like 9 hours later. Be like, it's this.
Yeah, and that's
And I'm
awful.
over here. I'm like, the hell is he talking? Oh,
That's what I'm saying though. So don't put me on the spot.
I'll stop doing random trivia on you.
Just mention it before we come in, so that
Okay.
way I've got time for the like. I won't
So you
even
can
look,
think
I
about
still
it?
won't look it up. You can still tell the people I didn't, but that way it's got the time to like fester in my head. So that way,
Gotta sort through the file cabinets in your brain.
or at least give myself the shot, right?
Right. Pop culture file.
Our mom on the movie is Margaret Whitten. And I will forgive you if you don't recognize her from a lot of things, because most of the time that you would see her, she is usually done up hot. She is a smoke show in most movies. You wouldn't know.
Really? Is that why I don't recognize her?
Have you ever seen Major League? Major
Yes.
League 2? You know the woman that owns the Cleveland Indians? She's the
Oh.
woman that owns the Cleveland
No
Indians.
way. How'd
Yes.
they make her look like this?
This is why I was telling you. She is also in 9.5 Weeks, but she's not the
one.
Yeah. But she's in 9.5 Weeks.
She's like her sister.
Huh?
She's like her sister in
Yeah,
that movie.
yes.
Yeah.
She is also in The Secret to My Success, the Michael J. Fox movie.
Never seen it.
It's a good one. You should check that out. And the last one that I'll mention that she is in, because we have mentioned it on the podcast before, and it also gets to tie into Ben Savage, because, again, this movie is apparently just full of people that didn't know they were going to work together within the next couple of years. She was also in Big Girls Don't Cry, They Get Even, that one that we... you remember the trailers
for? The trailer for.
Ben Savage was in that movie, and she was his mom in that movie as well.
See, this is why they started that fucking Kevin Bacon.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Why do I always think it's 7?
I don't know, but it's 6. You're making it harder on me.
I just like the number 7. It's my favorite number.
But yeah, so we had to give a lot of credit here because that again, she's been in a lot of stuff and some cool things that tie back. Like all these people have. And
Hollywood is a very small world, apparently.
I only have 2 more people that I want to mention, and one of them is another. Well, no, I lied. I got a few more, but so you'll see. One of them is not much of a mention, so that's why I was like, okay, there's maybe more than 2.
It's only fair.
I got 2 big ones I want to mention, and then there's some people. There's some people floating. So the big people we got Snick. Snick,
yeah,
the guy, the
Snick,
weirdest,
Snick,
not that Snick.
Oh, damn,
not Nickelodeon.
Damn it,
not Snickelodeon. It's not Saturday Night Nick. Snick, the giant,
the big giant goober monster
Muppet,
that smokes
Muppet thing. Yeah, well, the scariest monster. I would venture to tell you he's scarier than Boy.
Yeah, he's terrifying. Like Boy was just kind of a smart ass. This guy will rip you in half if he wants.
Definitely.
He fucking dangling Fred Savage over the top of the
staircase. He rips the one kid's head off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He literally rips it and throws it.
I guess because Boy wanted to play with it. Right? Because he rips it off and he's like, Boy always gets what he wants.
Well, then, so he was the Brian before Brian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He wanted it. We know monsters were children.
Yeah.
And so he still had a child's face because he was just not
fully mutated.
So he just ripped a kid's head off. Like, we all thought it was funny and silly.
Well, because the body runs off and he puts the little fake pumpkin head on it and it's all...
But now you know.
And
he just ripped a kid's head off.
Goddamn.
And it may have killed that kid. Since he wasn't fully monsterfied yet.
Oh, that was like the last bit of human?
I don't know.
Oh, that's awful. This is a much darker movie than we think.
But so
this is a fucking kids movie.
Snick is played by another person that we have talked about 1,000 times. You just can't see it.
Yeah, those got way too much makeup on.
Rick Dukeman, the guy that's in The Burbs and
Encino Man.
He's the teacher. In
Encino
Man.
He's usually a teacher. He plays a teacher a lot.
Well, and he plays the dude in Jury Duty. That the guy who got knocked out in the beginning, and the dude pretended to be him so he could go to the. Yeah,
he did a lot of Pauly Shore movies. Ain't he in the army now too?
He might be.
I feel like he's like the army clerk guy.
We have to do that one before we can.
Yeah,
talk
we'll
about
have
that.
to.
But yeah, so Rick Dukeman is in a lot of places. Dukeman again. I feel Rick is in a lot of places.
Ricky, baby, come on.
But again, like The Burbs. So again, he's in like legacy stuff too.
Yeah,
you know, like that's huge.
If they would, there's certain faces he'll make even in the giant monster makeup where you're like, fucking know that guy,
and the way he says certain things.
Right?
Dude, I'll hear it and I'll just be like, I hear that. I hear
Smokes a cigarette a certain way.
I hear you coming out, Ricky.
It's like, there he is. There's my boy Rick.
So then our other big one that I wanted to mention is definitely Boy. But Boy. Not in the movie a lot, really. He's
when he Christopher Judge, he does it better than a boy.
But so Boy is in the movie for like all of 10 minutes.
Right?
A menacing presence for way more.
They seem like far away shots. He's all just like menacing.
Well, and the music changes when they're at the
talking
stairs
about him. So like,
his place.
He's an important person.
And then he is dropped like a nothing.
Looks like a Victorian fucking princeling. He's all fucking just...
Well, like we even pointed out, like Snick is more threatening than him because Snick was able to pull himself back together after the exact same light
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. They did the light pack fucking...
Snick was standing next to
right
him.
next to him.
Not behind him. It wasn't like Boy blocked some of the light.
Snick explodes into 1,000 pieces. Boy just folds into a neatly folded pair of clothes. Never comes back.
Snick explodes and then does the T2 before T2 did T2 and pulls himself back together.
I love that effect, though. It looks awesome with all this little body. It's really gross. This is a kid's movie. Why didn't it just give me nightmares when I watched it? Like, some of this shit is legit scary.
But so Boy is played by Frank Whaley. Frank Whaley.
Whaley?
Remember I told you about him when we did School of Rock and you didn't know who he was. Well, you knew who he was in the movie because I was like, he's the guy who controls the Battle of the Bands. But you didn't know the history, and so again, this is one of those. I don't blame you because I didn't know. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah,
when I read it, I was like, oh, I can hear it because that's the only way. Because he wears a fake face on his as Boy. Boy has a face.
Yeah,
that is not Frank Whaley's face. 100%.
And then there's another face under that face. That's a full monster face.
That gets peeled away.
Fucking so cool though. The effects. That makes sense. The director used to do effects because the special effects in this movie are awesome.
Yeah, Frank Whaley, I was shocked to see his name there. Also, here's a fun fact for you. He's filmed his, what had to have been day.
There's no way it was more than a day of filming.
He filmed his day's worth here and literally immediately jumped on a plane to film his part in Born on the 4th of July.
No way.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
I gotta go do this stupid kids movie. Hang on, Tom Cruise. I'll be right back.
Did it in a day, jumped on a plane and said, all right, I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do
dedication, man. He made a deal.
Now the other two, I've got two people left that I want to say, but again, they're big as in as a kid, it's the roles you remember, but not maybe
actual big actors.
Well, not big actors. And really, if you actually look at, much like I said, I didn't even look up Todd.
Yeah.
He was definitely a no face. It's not his fault. I probably would have looked him up.
Yeah.
So then the only other person I want to mention is someone who, ironically enough, after me mentioning Todd. Well, no, okay. I keep getting ahead of myself. I got one more person before I mention this one. We do have the girl that's in the movie. Kirsten? Kirsten. Not Kristen, not Kirsten. Kirsten. K-I-E. Kirsten.
Scalich.
She is played by Amber Barretto. She is only in... There's a couple things, but I mean, really, she's only been in one other thing, and that's Hang Time, which is a Saved by the Bell clone. Shout out if you know, you know. Bo did not know. Go home and ask your sister because I know she. Well, even if she didn't watch it, she'll know.
Yeah,
she'll
probably.
know it. You know what I'm saying? She'll know what the.
It was one of those shows.
Yeah. It was, again, like I said, California Dreams. It was one of those other Saved by the Bell clone ripoff shows. The 90s was full of them.
Screech or nothing, buddy.
They all had a character like that, though. That's the thing. Yeah, they did.
Dustin Diamond's the OG.
Hang Time had a guy that was that kind of character. I promise you, I could go show you this. Okay.
2-bit Screech knockoff.
So she was in one of those shows, but nothing else. And so we still got to give her credit. Amber Barretto, Hang Time. I recognized the name.
assume it's about basketball?
Yes.
Hey!
It's a basketball clone of Saved by the Bell.
That sounds fun.
Well, California Dreams is a music clone of Saved by the Bell. They are in high school together, but they also are in a band. So it's the one episode.
Oh, where the Casey Kasem
they're just not famous. So it's the early part of that episode where they're still supposed to be at Bayside together and form the band. It's like that. It's literally just they on the side on the weekends they're booking shows and driving and performing together.
Anybody
but the rest of the episodes
30 has no idea what we're talking about,
okay.
Right?
That's okay. I used to watch all it. USA High. It was on USA.
I only ever watched Saved by the Bell.
Man,
all the way up to the wedding. Watched all of it, man.
So yeah, I'm telling you right now, I could name all of the clones as well.
Stayed at the Stardust Hotel once.
Well, these are the easy ones. Gen X people know this one because it started early enough. So I'm hitting the ones that are the deep cuts here.
The deep cuts. You have no idea, man.
Well,
I got them basement tapes.
I mean, they were just cheesy.
I know.
And I had a lot of free time Saturday morning. That's all I'm saying. It's when they were on TV.
So watch a lot of TV. What do you want?
Now, though, we can get to the one that I keep almost saying because I think I'm done. And I look down at my notes and I'm like, oh, shit, there is another person. And so now I know we're done. Okay. And so the last one I've been saving is the weirdest one. And that's Savage the Middle. Or Savage.
There's a third Savage.
Yeah, female Savage.
There's a lady Savage.
There's a lady Savage.
We have Savage the Innocent.
I get whatever the nickname.
Well, we got to give him some kind of medieval name.
Well, that's why I was like the middle,
What do you call? What kind of titles do women get through medieval history? I never really paid attention. So
she is in this movie, but again, you would never know her. But she does, ironically enough, as I pointed out, I didn't look up Todd. No picture on IMDb. She does, and she's been in not enough.
What the fuck? Why is it just because she's the Savage?
I don't think so. Man, I think you can control them yourself.
Oh, really? Yeah. If you send a picture in, they'll put it up there?
Yeah. It's something like that. So maybe
that's a little bullshit. She gets a picture in the what's her name from last week? She didn't get one.
The voice actress?
Yeah, she's done way more work.
It is what it is. But so, yeah, Kayla Savage is in the movie playing one of the random little monsters. I don't know which one. She's just is a little monster. I'm sure I could have found out for us.
Could have found it, but somebody else do that research. We can't be bothered.
Now, on that, before we get into the main movie, Ben Savage did play a double role. He was also little monster who hits home run or hits the ball.
Oh, in the dope ass game,
baseball game.
The baseball. Yeah. I want to, dude. This sounds awesome.
Break and smash. Or
you
whatever.
could make money. You just get like a room with a bunch of fucking glass shit on the other side, and a pitching machine, so it's nice and safe.
You just rent out one of those rooms that already does it. The break room places.
Yeah, the rage rooms.
You just rent one out and bring the base.
Bring one of those pitching machines that has the two wheels on it.
And then, so you book it for an hour, and then for your hour, you book like 5-minute time for swinging to other people. You pay off yours and pocket the rest. You get what I'm saying?
Skimming it off the top, baby. Hell yeah.
But you're not, because they don't provide the machine. Like, you had to rent that from somewhere. As long as you pay them off and the machine
was like,
off,
what? You got paid, I got paid, everybody.
The machine people got paid, everybody got paid. We
all benefit here.
And Tom, Dick, and Harry all got to swing a bat and break some shit and relive their little monsters' fantasies. It's a great time for everyone.
So it's like in Hook, where he gets to smash all the fucking clocks.
But it's even cooler.
I always wanted to do shit like that
with a baseball,
right? Just smashing it and just going through windows and mirrors and shit.
All right, so that's everybody. We can just talk about the movie. It took, again, way longer than we always.
It's fine.
I know it is. It always feels funny because we're like, we're going to get through this.
I'm not helping. I'm over here taking us off this way and that.
Yeah, so again, this is a fun
kids movie. Kind of.
I loved it. You know, there are some jokes that are
when Maurice has the dog hand and he's eating Kirsten's homework and stuff. He's just like, man's best friend is his right hand. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up, man.
Well, dude, and between the adult jokes and then what I was even trying to mention or hint at that I wanted to talk about earlier is like, this movie is so much more different to watch as an adult, because as a kid, I don't think I ever walked away and thought twice about the divorce scene and how
I never paid adult stuff tuning out.
But it totally is like a train wreck in the middle of the movie. Like, it did not need to be there. They all acted...
Was the writer going through a divorce at the time? Maybe he's projecting a little.
Look, everybody acted the hell out of that scene, and that might be the problem, is because the realness in the middle, like when it's not the focus and it doesn't matter to the story
you just
at
like
all.
Hear them through the wall arguing about fucking like him going to work and they bought this new house.
Dude, I was like,
you're never here. Well, you wanted the new house. What, you think I like commuting 2 hours to a job I hate?
And unless the whole point was for us to think that he was having a late onset imaginary friend, and this was the cattle, I don't know
the stress got to him so much that he created Maurice.
Well, I mean, isn't that Drop Dead Fred?
Then how'd they end up in California at the end
No,
of the
I
movie?
get it, but I'm just saying, isn't that Drop Dead
Oh,
Fred?
it is. It's totally Drop Dead Fred. Fuck, I forgot about that
When
movie.
she was stressed as a kid, she made Drop Dead Fred. When she got older
and she got stressed again, he
Drop
came
Dead Fred.
back. I love that movie. We need to do that
We do,
movie.
but so you get what I'm saying? Is this a case of Drop Dead Fred? Is it?
I-
Have we been looking at it from a really wrong lens the whole time? But you're right. The California is. What
Yeah, I was
disproves
like,
it.
up till we end up in Malibu at the end of the movie.
No, I love. They're
that
like, we're
you
in.
could totally argue that.
We're in Malibu, Massachusetts,
Where's that?
or Maine. What was
Yeah,
it? It was one of the
something-
M states.
It was something that wasn't far from where they were.
and I was like, you're fucking hilarious.
California? What the fuck?
No. In the way the parents acted like they had never heard of Malibu, California.
Right.
The way that they heard Malibu and they were like, what? And they said California. Huh?
What? What's that?
When did Malibu become a famous California location? Because I feel like by 1988, 89, it was definitely famous.
What's
it was
that?
a famous beach, right? Come on.
God damn it. What's
Well, the hard body muscles
that
thing was
fucking
already
movie?
big at the time. They had to be
Jamie
big.
Kennedy movie. What the fuck was that movie called?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah, that one. That's when that movie. The entire reason.
Well, I mean, some of that was breakdancing, right? I mean, some of that was... That's kind of the era.
That movie's awful.
It is.
It's awesome.
Why
do I like bad movies?
I don't know. Well, I mean, the bad's debatable.
Yeah,
That's what we're here for. This one though doesn't, I feel like, fall into bad, but that's where we run into the problem of, goddamn, as an adult, I just see so many plot holes, and
yeah,
issues that I can't believe this is a movie
that
exists.
Definitely. If I hadn't watched this movie as a kid, like if this was one of those random movies that I hadn't seen somehow,
and just we're watching it,
I'd be sitting here like, I don't
how
get
did kids like this?
I don't get it.
Dude,
All I would have is like the special effects.
They take our bully, who had only been a bully, had only ever been hateful, barely spoke to the main character outside of being
just mostly kind of being an
hateful,
asshole,
and then make him magically join their team
at the end
with
of the movie,
no explanation,
happily wearing cool shades, even like, yeah, motherfuckers, I'm here. What the fuck? How?
I'm not telling you needed to show me the full conversation where you're like elaborating to him about the brother and why it's important. But you got to show me the moment where he decides, I'll stop bullying that kid and I believe in monsters.
Yeah.
We don't even get to see that. We literally see a monster wake him up.
Give me two.
And then 5 minutes later,
He's
we see
there.
that he's part of the team.
They just needed somebody big to carry all those car batteries. No, what they should have done is they should have had, like, when Maurice and what's Fred Savage's character's name? Brian. There
I was
it
like,
is.
I've been saying it the whole time, man. Brian.
This is good beer. But him and Brian go and sneak into Ronnie. Yeah, there we go. I'm good. Into his room and shit. Should have been a fucking like, look at this monster. Don't fuck with me again or I'll come back kind of thing. And he's like, all right, we're chill.
Or if they would have told us that the monsters had like a Men in Black style power to make people not remember.
Yeah, maybe.
Because then maybe like
Easily explained away. Just some
that
magic.
That we are just waking him up and we can convince him, and that's why we don't need to pay it. We don't need to show it to you because we know he's just going to wipe
Maurice wakes him up and goes,
right. Well, I mean, like it's not even that the magic is to convince him. It's just that we know if we knew he had the power to wipe the memory, then we don't even need to waste the time seeing him convince him, right? Mm-hmm. Because we know the plan would be to wipe him before the morning.
It's like, we need him to be our friend, so
we don't even need to waste time showing it to you. You guys will know in the morning he won't remember.
I think actually happened is they fucking, when the writers were writing it, they were like, fuck, we can't have Maurice take the batteries in. He's got to go get the flamethrower. We need another guy.
So here's what I want to tell you. I did find out there were deleted scenes that never made it. And apparently fully filmed. But
so they got to be on YouTube somewhere.
I don't think so. But one of them explains the flamethrower.
Oh, good, because it's awesome. He just kind of shows
come out of nowhere.
But it's like, okay, where did we get that?
And he does spend a long time walking it. It's one of those like It's a very Monty Python style
yeah.
joke that they set up 10 minutes before. You don't even know what's happening. You just see him
Maurice going up the stairs
limping. And you're like, what's happening?
Why is he limping too? That bothered me. When did the limp happen?
No, I don't think the limp is explained in the deleted scene. The deleted scene just explains the flamethrower because there's apparently a scene where they show some monsters the monster dinner where you see the monsters all sitting down. There was a deleted scene where you get to see that the monsters, to clean up from the dinner,
use a flamethrower.
To burn the entire scene.
Okay, come on. What? 30 seconds? We could have kept that in.
And that was to let you know that that's the flamethrower that he grabbed. So again, no explanation for why he would have thought I need to go get that flamethrower.
The way it's shot is you feel like they built it at the school, right? Because like they go back to the school to get like all the lights for their light suit for the final fight,
but
then it cuts to him with a flamethrower. I was like, did they build that at the school?
But he wasn't in the school, was he?
I thought it was just the kids. Remember.
I think it was just the kids in that part. Look, I think
sometimes you don't need to delete shit.
Well, look, I think I can even tell you though why he was limping. Now that we were saying it, it came to me while I was talking. It's a light.
Oh yeah,
he would have been.
That's a good point. It is a bright light.
It would have been affecting him.
Not bright enough to turn him into clothes, but enough to like I don't know, maybe like his
make it hard for him to walk.
Yeah, my leg has.
He can't put a lot of weight on it.
Dephased. It's starting to go noodle on me.
Now that being said, I don't think that's true at all, but I'm just trying to posit a possibility.
It's KFC stamp. Bam. Done. Canon.
Yeah. The movie, like we said though, the movie is just again, it's full of these plot holes. So every boy, not every, it's not even boys, it's every kid.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be sexist. It's not just boys. Although it does look like it is predominantly boys that they pick on / do this stuff.
I don't know. There's that one little girl when they fuck with her and her dad's yelling like, "Do you want to go to military school?"
Bo, that's why I said predominantly. That word does not mean everyone. It
she
means
looks so
most
scared
of them. I know, but I'm just saying the movie does make it look like it is mostly boys that are being picked.
Yeah.
But so every monster was a boy? Or was a kid? Excuse me. I was like, I just got finished saying I was
confused. Sexist. I was like, wait a minute. I don't think
not
so.
Not boy, not capital B
Used
boy.
to be a child.
Yeah, not capital B boy.
Yeah.
Not like that boy. Different boy.
He's the OG. Yeah. He's the first one who got stuck down here.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Is like, what is for a movie?
It has to be.
Okay, because this is the thing. That's the linchpin of the movie, really, right? It should be that they turn into monsters when they're down there to him. And so if that's the linchpin, we talk about it none.
No.
There's no clarification. There's no nothing.
It's just so we can have the effect of Fred Savage's arm turning into the claw.
I will even tell you that outside of the fact that he figures out that might be what's happening to him, it is over 3/4 of the way through the movie before you hear the monsters outright say that is a thing and a plan that they do have.
Yeah, no, because Snick is like,
talks about it.
He's like, you're supposed to bring him in here.
And think about it. That's like moments before they meet Boy the first time. So that's
true.
The end.
No, it is. It's like 20 minutes before the movie's over.
So this is what I'm saying to you. Most of the movie, we don't deal with this at all, but it is the linchpin. It's the thing that matters the most in the movie.
They were having such a great time writing the fucking movie and all we're going to like do all this fun stuff and pick
these
on
monsters.
These monsters, and we're going to play pranks and it's going to be great. And then they're like, oh, fuck, we need a bad guy. Snick.
But Boy is the bad guy. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Biggest plot hole. They forgot who the bad guy was, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Because Boy's ultimately not really much of a threat.
He was not a threat at all. Snick is 100% more. Snick is also, here's the thing. Boy hides in his room. Boy, although he is at the top of this weird government the monsters have.
He's the monster president.
He hides away and has no direct no direct
Yeah, he
interaction
doesn't-
with the kids, right?
No, none.
The monsters.
He hides up in his ivory
Snick
tower.
is the guy who's the bad dude that interacts with the. They were all cheering when Snick was dead.
So who's the real power?
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely Snick, right?
Okay.
The boy is just the puppet emperor, right?
I wouldn't say you're wrong.
I
If
watch a
someone
lot of
wanted
Game
to
of
tell me
Thrones.
that,
He's the Joffrey, right? the puppet king. Tyrion's really running shit.
But yeah, so again, like that's what I'm telling you though. Like the whole movie, it should like for a thing that is so important to us though is like how they become monsters. Are all monsters
Used to be kids?
We don't even get that. We just know that they do indeed try to find new kids to turn into monsters. But we never get told if that means every monster was a kid or if there were some naturally born monsters.
I mean, oh no, it could because
But
Maurice is like, I've been doing this for 200 years. And he's like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 11.
But here's the thing,
So
though.
he became a monster at 11 and he just kind of stalled,
I
right?
think 100% they were all kids.
Yeah,
because
that totally makes sense.
Boy was now we're getting into the dark speculation like we did earlier. But so if Boy's the original, like you said, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened here. Boy somehow got stuck in whatever this world is. We don't know. We don't need to worry about magic. We know exists here. So somehow he magically opened the portal, got stuck. While being stuck, turned into the first
monster.
But then he remembered his life as Boy. That's why it's his name. He doesn't. After so eons, he doesn't remember his name.
1,000 years, you forget your name,
He
Smeagol.
remembers Boy. That's when he made the fake face for himself because he wanted to look like what he remembered looking like.
And that's why he doesn't actually look like Frank Whaley.
And so Boy, though, then makes the first, I don't know, what's four monsters. Probably not a lot, right? He made friends, a group of friends. He picked those children
and
not knowing that those children would also turn into monsters like him.
That makes sense.
And then so it comes from a place. Is this evil? Is this sad?
Ah, man, no. Now I want to do like a prequel. I want like the the dramatic, like, dude, you could do this like full drama, dude. This could be a series, like the epic fall of Boy, right?
So that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what would happen. So Boy does it the first time. Again, tragic. It wasn't.
Yeah, he didn't mean to.
But then when they turn and become monsters, they're still his friends. But then he craves. Yeah, we see it. Fake face.
The craves, evil starts to creep.
Well, he craves the humanity that he doesn't have. That's why he wears the face. And so once they become monsters, they're not good enough.
So he needs more.
So he gets more. But then at a certain point, he's bored of it, and so he goes back.
Yeah,
hidden, like we see
locks
in this
himself
movie.
away.
But then at that point, the new monsters
start to do this. They have the same problem. They remember their humanity and they want to try and attain it. So they go and kidnap more kids. It's a fucking
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes, that.
But it becomes worse because by the end, it gets to the point to where, like, again, these guys don't even know why they do the things they do.
It's just what
they
we
just do it.
After 3,000 years, it's like, this is just what's done. Oh, that poor baby! You think the baby was the fucking target?
The baby was going to be one of the earliest converts.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Good on Fred Savage. Good on Brian. Fucking saving the baby in that movie, in that scene.
So I think we're getting. We've talked about everything, but before we can do the thing, I want to point something out that's not the thing.
A small thing.
The reason it can't be the thing is because you'll when I say it, you'll understand why it can't. It couldn't really be the thing, but it is something. Is nobody gonna point out that whoever wrote Monsters Inc.
I had that same thought. They stole so much shit from this movie.
Not everything.
No, but a lot. Like the whole
85%.
Instead of staircases to the underneath the bed, it's the closet door. And yeah, I had that thought too.
They still crave the scared reactions of kids, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's not really a job, but it is kind of, because think about it. It's not a job they're getting money for.
He gets the assignment, though. He goes to that one guy and he gives him like, oh, you got this guy and that dude.
Boy is definitely requesting monsters do things for him. So it's not a job, but it's a job. So you know what I'm saying?
So what you're telling me is whoever wrote Monsters
Pixar
Inc. is super cool.
I'm telling you that somebody at Pixar owes some money to Terry Rossio and Ted Elliott. That's what I'm telling you.
Definitely.
Because
I completely agree.
It's not exact. But
no, but there's some definite parallels.
The things that are the same are so the same that it's crazy. Dude, like, tell me there's not even a slight resemblance between Maurice and Sully.
And Sully, he's got the blue spots.
It's like purple spots on his face.
Oh my God.
Horns?
Dude, no, the horns are definitely going the same way. Holy shit. Call Stephen P. New. Lawsuit. Somebody owes somebody some fucking money.
Yeah, there was no way that we could get to the end without me bringing that up, and I love that you thought about
the horns and him being the same color. Oh, I was like, well, those stairs are a lot like the closets in Monsters Inc.
Coming up under the bed, instead of through the closet.
Instead of the closet, just to scare the kid, makes total sense.
The baby scene feels like Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
though. That's why when you started to say it, I was like, I gotta go ahead and bring this up because, dude, that scene feels literally like that could have been. That's the one moment when Mike and Sully were still monsters in the beginning before they had their turn
and then
around.
They're like, I feel bad for scaring that baby, dude.
Right?
You know,
tell me you couldn't.
And then the next one they go to is the little girl who's like just slightly older than the baby, and they're like, I can't do it. Yeah, lawsuit.
I'm telling you,
dude. Get your money. Pixar owes you money, dude.
It's too close for comfort.
It really is.
That's what if I were to tell you something about, that's what I would tell you. Is it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's so close that I'm astounded that more people don't talk about it.
Yeah, right.
That's.
Well, I mean, how many other podcasts are talking about little monsters, man? Let's be real.
I would say at least enough that it should be
it should have been mentioned.
That, you know, like I follow bigger movie podcasts. I'm sure someone's done Little Monsters. I feel like they've had to have mentioned
the similarities between the
I know you can find it on Reddit. I know you can, because I saw a couple when I was randomly like, nobody's talking about the fact that
at least it's not just us.
Yeah, other people have definitely had the thought, Bo. It is definitely, despite the beautiful revelation that we both had come to this separately without talking to each other, other people have also had it. It's not just me and you. That would have been amazing, though, right? If it's just me and you.
That would have got us viral.
All right, though.
And then Pixar would have sent us a cease and desist, and that would have got us more
They are
heat.
part of Disney, so that would have happened.
Bring it. I'll take it. It's just publicity, baby. Let's go.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what happened to that, like, the daycare that.
Yeah, they're like Disney was like, you can't paint Mickey on your wall.
And they had a GoFundMe for like thousands of dollars. Like, I want to say DreamWorks was like, we'll paint them on there for free ourselves. I'll send our best artists to go paint them on your wall.
It'll be way better than whatever fucking hick you had painted.
All right. Now, though, I think we're ready for the thing, because I don't know about you, but I'm at a loss about other things I want to say. I'm sure there's more to say, and I'm sure people will tell us.
Well, without going through like point by point the whole movie, I think
we stopped doing a long time ago.
We don't do that anymore.
I feel like the last few weeks we've had like a renaissance of this form, right? Like getting it done really quick, because we were starting to slide back, not bad, but like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
I feel like the last couple of weeks we've like slid into a very good, natural feeling hour.
I feel like we just want people to go watch the movie.
And we're getting to a point now where we understand can't go too again, not spoilers. I'm gonna tell you spoilers, but I'm still not gonna tell you too much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna you're not gonna be able to sit and be like, I watched the movie after listening to us.
We want you to walk away being like, man, they wet the whistle and now I need to know more about that topic.
All right, I need to watch this movie now.
And I feel like we are finally 3 years almost in. We are starting to understand our place in the world.
Yay. I feel connected to the podcast universe.
So now's the part before we do the thing I have to say, though. If we're right, guys, and you heard us say all those things, tell us we're right.
Yep.
Tell us we are on the right path.
Yep.
That we have found it. This new the way we're doing it now, even the tightest of tight in an hour, and we're missing things, because that's the thing. You need to tell us, because even though at playback time, Bo and I both are like, no, we're good.
I think I'm funny.
But there are moments the second we finish where we walk out of the room like, man, did we say enough about this part?
Right. Did we actually even talk about the movie?
The fact that we skipped this, is it okay that we didn't talk about that this time?
No, I think it's fine, man.
I do too, but that's why I'm saying totally we need at least one person.
I need some feedback. Comment section. What the fuck is for?
Someone confirm that we are on the right path, that we are on the way to YouTube enlightenment. Let us know.
We must reach the YouTube Buddha.
Well, really, or Spotify, or any of the places.
Any of the ones that'll fucking pay me. Come on.
All right. Okay. That was enough shameless plug in the middle. Not even the middle.
I'm a janitor. Help me out here, guys. Come on.
Now, though, I think we can do the thing.
The thing?
I had to... Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Let's do the thing. Bo, right. I gotta ask you this time, man. What's the thing?
My thing is the end of this movie.
You gotta tell me what part.
They're acting like they're never gonna see each other again.
Stop it right now, because this is the thing.
Do we have the same? We have the same thing.
Look, I know that this is relatively new, but we are still talking like 30 episodes that we've been doing this, and we have never had the same one in 30 episodes.
You're lying to me. It's like the fact that he's here, take my jacket. Don't I'll see you around, and then.
Well, no, he doesn't even, I'll see you sometime. Yeah. Again, see you around implies soon. He says, I'll see you sometime.
I'll never have a friend like you again. It's like they're never going to see each other again, when literally they could.
Well, Maurice can.
He can just pop into his fucking room wherever he wants.
The point of the end was that Eric and Brian could never go back. They have both spent too much time
in the underworld. They can't go back there.
Well, they're just too close, right? Like, it's not like it's an instant. It's not like Brian would instantly
2 or 3 more times and you're gonna just be a monster, man. You need to stop now.
But he's too close for comfort. Right? Eric, I guess, is the same, even though I have, again, much like I said, the linchpin of the movie is this, that people turn, but we don't get enough information.
Did he get an accelerated dose from the boy when he was captured?
Because he was so close to the originator?
The OG, the OG radiation just.
Because it feels to me like by the time we get to the end, Brian has spent exponentially more time in the underworld than Eric. Even Eric. Yeah. He spent it was all a lot at one time.
Yeah, no, Eric was there for a whole night. That was it.
Like we said, plot holes.
Forced drama?
Well, and there's plot holes everywhere. We're dealing with the fact that, again, like we were saying, the kids can't go back.
Yeah.
And we don't understand the full length of how that works. And that's fine.
Sure, surely it wears off after a while. They wait a month and then they can go back, right?
Well, I don't even need that. The whole point here, though, is like you were saying, the reason it's a problem is because that's only one way.
Yeah.
The whole movie started from the fact that the monster was in our world,
right?
And it doesn't hurt him to be in our world.
So Maurice should literally the end of this movie should have been Maurice being like, "All right, man, I'll see you later. We'll play some Nintendo.
I'll see you tonight."
Yeah, I'll come out from under your fucking bed like I've done the whole movie.
Like we all understand I can do.
But they're acting like, nope, this is it. They're never going to see each other ever again. here's my jacket and all this like sweet, emotional. Did the movie need it?
Not at all. Does it make sense?
Should have just
Not
been
at all.
They should have done the cool fucking high five elbow headbutt thing and been like, I'll see you tonight, brother, and then went to California. Like, that's how the movie should end. No drama, just more continued implication of him and Maurice are gonna have an epic fucking time, right?
I agree.
Thank you. Awesome. This is cool. We have the same thing.
Because again, this is a movie of plot holes, like we said,
that you try to ignore just to enjoy the monster stuff.
But the
end is too big.
It's too much because like they force it so hard that the second it started, right? Like the second they're doing the touching music and they start to act like they're not seeing each other, that my brain instantly was like, "What's happening?" You know what I mean? Like,
I'm like, we just see him later, like. He's a fucking monster. He can come back anytime.
It took my brain like 30 seconds to a solid minute to process that they were trying to say they'd never see each other. Because like literally my brain was like, but that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It makes absolutely no sense.
And so that's my thing. And that's why I wish...
Maybe Brian's just an asshole. He's just like, all right, I'm kind of low-key done with this guy.
And so if he doesn't catch that he can come see me, I'm not going to
correct him. I'm just going to kind of ghost this guy. This is way more trouble than it's
reverse ghosting, because you're convincing the person to ghost you.
Yeah.
You're like, you're never going to be able to see me again, man.
I kayfabed you into thinking that. Just go away now.
So this is why I was saying at the beginning, I wish we could have had Jack here. Like, of all the movies that I needed him for, that's the part I need to know if a kid is paying attention enough. Is that why we never noticed until we were adults?
You could go 80s dad on him and make him watch it.
Well, but I just meant for this. Like, I still will ask him at some point when he does watch it. But I just mean, like, I really, since, again, the magicalness of the fact that this was both of the things, I really wish we had the kid here to find out.
To be the final say on it.
The verification or not on whether that matters, because this is a kid's movie.
It is.
Yes, we both picked up on it, and it was immediate. But again, like we said, as a child, did that ever bother you?
No.
Did you ever think twice about it?
No, I was just as upset as Fred Savage. I was like, no, I can't believe that we're not going to see Maurice anymore.
Right. And so immediately,
I want to fix his horn. It's broken.
Immediately, I need to know now if that was just, were we dumb as kids in the 80s? Or is it just that kids' brains don't focus on that the way adult brains
do? I imagine that's probably more what it is we just don't.
As a child,
we're just invested in the story, not
so
the,
as soon as they
not
tell
the logic.
As soon as they tell you that's what's happening, you just say, "Okay,
all right, cool. I've heard weirder stories. Let's go."
Yeah. So again,
I once heard a story of an old woman who lived in a shoe. I'm totally willing to accept this.
Well, and Mother Goose disappeared, and people had to go chase her down and find her. We talked about this.
There was an emperor with no clothes. Like, I've heard outlandish shit. I'm 6.
Well, I was trying to
worldly.
I was trying to do the rock and rhymes. I
forgot about that. It's my fault.
All right, guys. I think though we've had a fun time with this movie. Again, don't let the end or the fact that sprinkled throughout you've heard us tell you that there are plot holes. I love this movie.
What's a plot hole? I mean, if we tried to cover every plot hole, stories would never fucking end, right?
I guess
they would just keep circling themselves.
To me, it's just that, again, like we were already saying, the vibe in this one still just carried it.
Yeah,
it carried it through the divorce that you don't remember.
You just kind of ignored as a kid.
It carried us through apparently the ending that makes no sense. And so I'm telling you that, as Bo pointed out, unless you were an adult who saw it for the first time, I don't know if you have a reason to not go back and watch it again.
We need to find an adult who's never seen this and test this.
But I'm telling you, though, right now, if you've ever watched it in your life, go back and watch it again. It still holds up. It is wrong. It's bad.
It's bad.
It has some horrible
It is a
holes.
quote-unquote bad movie, but I love it.
Yeah, I would guarantee you most of you would say the same thing.
Exactly.
So
if not, I don't know if I want to be your friend.
I don't know if you need to
Shoo
be
away.
here.
Shoo,
I
shoo,
didn't
shoo.
say that. I didn't say that. We
No,
want
wait.
everybody
Subscribe,
here.
comment, like, then shoo.
Hate comment if you need to.
Yeah. Oh, I love a good hate comment.
It's been a while since we've had. I need to dye my hair again.
Yeah,
Do not-
that's what seems to
it
piss.
brings the people
Why
out.
do you have pink hair?
brings the people out.
Oh my god.
All right, though. Simcoe Monster. God damn, Mirror Twin. I don't know.
I love Mirror Twin.
I've never been disappointed.
Oh my god, I still have some in my can.
Calm down.
I thought it was empty. I'm so happy.
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever been disappointed by one of their beers. They've
No,
always
I
been
swear,
good.
they're all good.
They're all good for everything. They're good for the taste. They're good for the beer. They're good for the name. They're good for the
APV, man.
movies that we can find that match these crazy titles.
The cans are usually pretty fucking cool. Look at that cute
That's
little
what I'm saying.
monster.
Well,
Look
again,
at
that's
him.
what I'm saying. They're good for everything.
So
We got
Mirror
all of them.
Twin, Simcoe Monster, and Little Monsters is a great movie. What the fuck are we doing next week? I already forgot.
The can is in front of you.
Oh shit!
You tell them that. I'll remind them everything else.
I got it. Okay. We're going to do from our own, very personal Sawstone Brewing here in our hometown, Nightmare Fuel.
That's right. Because next week is going to be, we almost forgot, despite the fact that we promised you we wouldn't, Friday the 13th.
We still almost did it again.
We almost did it again. But so this will come out Sunday the 15th. But you guys get what we're saying. It is the weekend you will be celebrating.
2 days is better than a whole week.
Yeah. Well, it's the weekend you're celebrating Friday the 13th, right?
We're gonna do Friday the 13th part 8.
Well, Jason Takes Manhattan. It's a great one. I love it.
I love this one.
I love it. It makes no sense.
No, none. Absolutely no fucking sense. This is when it just stops giving a fuck, and they're like, we're gonna have fun. We're just gonna have Jason go random place, kill a bunch of people.
Even if we don't know how
or why he got there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Love it, dude. I love it. I want to give people a little bit of behind the scenes real quick, because here's the thing. We weren't gonna do this beautiful beer from Sawstone. We were actually going to use this Simcoe Monster.
Yeah.
But then we saw Sawstone doing another one of their Battle of the Beers. Again, unfortunately for us, the episode will come out
week too late. Yeah, way too late.
Far past when we see the winners of that. But this was one of the competitors.
Yeah.
I fucked that all up, didn't I? This is one of the competitors.
I usually fuck up. It's about time it's your turn.
So this is one of the big competitors in the Battle of the Beers. And so we saw that and we were like, man, I guess since we already used them for the last Friday the 13th.
Might as well.
And with a name like Nightmare Fuel, it's still the right theme.
Because what other nightmare do you need besides Jason?
Although I guess we could have...
Is there a good skull squish in the next one?
We could have waited...
And done Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare Before
We've
Christmas.
done Nightmare Before Christmas first off. All right, I think
the monster's good. The Simcoe Monster's great.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm already fucked
Bo
up.
has already proven that maybe we definitely need to wrap this up. So yeah, guys, next week we're gonna do another Friday the 13th. We're one step closer to getting through the whole franchise. Awesome.
I don't care about the rest. I just want to get to 10.
Well,
we're so close.
Won't do it this year unless we find another reason. So think about a reason for us to do another one. But on that, I think we're done. I think we're fully done. Is there anything you want to tell the people?
I want them all to like. I want them to comment. I want them to subscribe. Apparently, there's a new hype button. I don't know what that means, but click that too. Oh, do you know?
No, I don't. But I want to add to this because I want everybody, maybe not even for this, well, maybe for this one, I don't know, because the title is Little Monsters. For Friday the 13th, the last one that just came out, if you hit the like button, it turns into a ghost because it's hashtag Friday the 13th.
No way.
Swear.
That's awesome. So definitely go like that video.
Go check that out. Go watch that happen.
And also go check out my other channel, Kentucky Fried Chronology. If you want to hang out with my buddy Chuck, drink some more. We usually drink bourbon. I'm not going to lie. And talk about history. Usually badly. Don't use this for your history paper.
All right. I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. I'm done. Bye, everybody. I'm going to drink some more of this monster.
Mole.
Would I tear it off and make some guacamole?